Okay, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to the true and living power, which is Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kwadash. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai is the true name of His only begotten Son, and there is no God beside them. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who definitely rule well, who've taught us a 100% truth of the scriptures, and honors and citations to the elect Akim. All right, so I was just watching the elder brother Michael All out there in LA. I was watching a lesson he did on how a massacre is coming, and something just hit me. Well, something the brother said, the spirit just hit me to think about like how a lot of people is gonna be a part of that because like you got the so-called Christians who are just brutish, right? I'll use it in scriptural terms so I don't get it straight. They're brutish, you can look up what that means. So a lot of people are gonna be a part of that because it's trying to say it without getting a strike, but pretty much because they lacked wisdom. They were the S word, all right? And all you had to do was really just follow along. Okay? First and foremost, well, really you have to be of the hopeful elect anyway. But the path that the hopeful elect takes is, you hear this truth and then you believe, and then we have to become judges. And what's that in the book of Malachi? I'll start off with Malachi, the 3rd chapter, I think. Yeah, Malachi 3:18. Oh, praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. It says, then shall ye return and discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serveth the Most High and him that serveth him not. So you come to this crossroads here, and you have to discern who's the righteous, who's really serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai here in sincerity and in truth, and who's the false prophets out here, because the scriptures say there be many false prophets. So there's a whole bunch of different doctrines out here. Who's really serving the Lord? Who should I really follow? Because it says in the book of Acts how the Ethiopian eunuch, who was like the treasurer of, I believe, what was it, Kansas, a queen, and he said, how can he learn except some man should guide him? Meaning what? We all need teachers. We all need teachers, man. Okay? So we have to discern who's the real teachers. And that's when, because, they discern other things out here in the world. So it's really no excuse. But at the end of the day, we know that they're blinded. But you have to discern other things. When people go out to buy a car, you don't just buy a car. Right? You look at how many miles does it have? How much does it cost? What these tires looking like? Let me put the windows up and down. Make sure the electric working. Is the radio working? Right? Is it overheating? You discern between a good car and a bad one. Even if you're about to work, or I got this job and I got this job, you discern in everything else in your daily life. So how much more are you supposed to take the time to discern when it comes to your salvation? Okay? And see, this is why these other false camps, they're going to pay. the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, the Lord is going to punish you other camps, man. Because here it is, they're throwing in monkey wrenches and they're trying to throw in curveballs so that when you do come to the point of discernment between the righteous and the wicked, right? Between him that serveth the Most High and him that don't, they try and put a slanderous title on Great Millstone. So this way you can already, oh no, so they do what? They said what? They said that you could do what? Oh, they bums and they pedos and what? Oh, nah, that can't be them. So let me go ahead and get down with these guys. See, you're gonna pay severely for that through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, and that's according to the scriptures, man. You know, scriptures speak upon slandering your neighbor. To keep the scriptures flowing, Lord willing, this be edifying. So, we come to that fork in the road of that discernment. And once you get that, once you get past that point, all you have to do is follow along from that point, man. Because now to get this, sorry for making that long drawn out point, but now this is the book of Proverbs chapter 1 verse 20. It says, wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. See, so wisdom is out here, man. Wisdom is being taught out here, but it's being taught from the true teachers of the Lord, which are the apostles, starting off with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, but really starting off with their elders ahead of them on down. And then we're able to get that wisdom so that we're no longer stupid or ignorant to Satan's devices like so many of our people are, which is why a lot of them are going to be destroyed. Okay, so wisdom is out here, and all we had to do was follow along. Now let me get this is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 6, verse 36. It says, if you find someone with understanding, right, which are the true men of the Lord, that has the true understanding, get up early to call on him, wear out his doorstep with your visits. See, so all we have to do is constantly follow those men who has the true understanding through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. And we don't have to go to their houses. Hey, their doorstep could just be their channel. So, hey, the four-head apostles, the elder apostle Tahar, elder apostle Gabar, elder apostle Rakah, elder apostle Ariamlab, we can wear out their doorsteps by just constantly being on their page, keeping up with as much of their lessons as we can, right? And that's what's going to bless us with the wisdom, because knowledge of wisdom shall be the stability of thy times. It says, verse 37, devote all your time to studying the Lord's commands and thinking about them. Whoo! Devote all our time. Dang. And now we know in this day and age, we need a balance. So you can go out, watch basketball, do whatever hobbies you have. But we still have to devote a lot of our time to Yahweh Shem Shai in this faith. Because now this thing is about faith. It says, he will give you the insight and the wisdom you are looking for. Okay? So all we had to do was follow along, man. Let me get another scripture. I believe that's in, let me search it real quick, matter of fact. Romans, see, so if you really just listened in, because I imagine you have a lot of people that get caught up by that stumbling block of the slander that's brought upon Great Millstone, which Yahweh Shem Shai is fighting for us, and so, so I lost my train of thought on that, but let me continue to read. This is Romans 10 and 17. It says, so then, because if you look past that and really dig deep and listen in to what the apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down is saying, then you will truly realize that, they are preparing. They are preparing us. The Spirit and power Yahweh Shemashai, they are preparing us for these times to come. And Lord willing, they get a beautiful reward for that, man. Lord willing, they get spiritual powers for that on this side. You know, and as far, along with all the other men, you know, this, giving it their all for this, for Yahweh Shemashai. So anyway, Romans 10:17 says, so then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Most High. See, so all we had to do was continually hear the words of Yahweh Shemashai, the 100% truth. All we had to do was just hear the words, man, and follow along. Follow along, and that builds us up. But see, that's the main problem with our people as well, because in the book of Hosea, see, they're extremely brutish out here, all right? And there is wisdom out here to be found that can help and turn things around in this spiritual battle that we're in, so that we're no longer deceived. But the point is that Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. See, they're destroyed for lack of knowledge. It says, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. See, that's the problem, is that they reject knowledge. The scriptures also say that they're what? Willingly ignorant. They're willingly ignorant, man. So there's no excuse when Yahweh Shemashai has his men out here all across the globe, tearing down YouTube with lessons and wisdom that's constantly coming out, knowledge and understanding. So they had their chance to get right. It's easy, man. All you had to do was follow along. That's why even in Ecclesiastes, I think that's the 39th chapter, 39 and 24. As his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. See? So it's plain. The ways of the Lord are plain, and really, truly, all you have to do is follow along. The more you listen in, the more faith you can occur. The more wisdom and knowledge you can occur, which stabilizes us even more. See? But no, they're so stuck in their ways. They think that they got it figured out. The scriptures say that. Many are deceived by their own vain opinion. They don't want to hear. I mean, because all we do is come out of the scriptures, man. But they don't want to hear what the scriptures have to say. So therefore, they're going to eat the fruit of their own way. And Lord willing, we eat the fruit of our own way, because our own way is not our own way ultimately. It's the way of the scriptures. And the way of the scriptures is what? Life. So Lord willing, we eat of life, man. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it. You know, like I was watching the brother's lesson, and just a lot of people that's going to be included in that massacre is because, you know, they're stupid, man. Stupid. And not only that, they reject knowledge. Because we was all stupid at one point. Not knowing, you know, being aliens from the Commonwealth of Israel. Right? But the thing is that now we've come into the ways of the Lord. So Lord willing, this was edifying. With that, I'm going to say shalom.